It didn't arrive with a warning. No dramatic moment. No sudden event she could point to and say, "That's when it started." It slipped in quietly, like a change in the air before a storm. Subtle, almost unnoticeable. And by the time she realized something felt different, it was already too late to stop it. At first, she thought it was just stress, a passing mood. "Everyone feels off sometimes," she told herself. But this wasn't just a mood, it was a presence, a quiet, steady feeling that followed her from morning to night. It sat with her during conversations. It lingered when she was alone. It changed the way she looked at simple things. A message on her phone, a pause in someone's voice, the silence in her room after midnight. She tried to ignore it. That was her first instinct. Pretend it wasn't there. Fill her days with noise, with tasks, with people. If she stayed busy enough, maybe the feeling would dissolve on its own. And sometimes, for a few hours, it did. She would almost forget about it, almost feel like herself again. But then something small would trigger at a memory, a look, a single thought, and it would rush back stronger than before. The strangest part was that she couldn't fully name it. It wasn't exactly fear. It wasn't exactly sadness. It wasn't even something she could explain without sounding dramatic. But it had weight. It pressed against her chest at the most unexpected moments. It made her overthink simple words. It made her question things she had never questioned before. She started noticing changes in herself. Subtle ones. The way she hesitated before replying. The way she stared at the ceiling longer at night. The way she replayed conversations in her mind, searching for hidden meanings that probably weren't even there. The feeling didn't shout. It whispered. And somehow, the whisper was louder than anything else. There were moments she felt it take full control. A sudden rush of emotion when nothing obvious had happened. A wave of intensity that made her heart beat faster for reasons she couldn't explain. She would sit still, trying to breathe through it, trying to understand it. But understanding didn't make it weaker. If anything, analyzing it made it stronger, because now she was feeding it attention. The people around her didn't notice at first. She was good at appearing steady, smiling at the right times, saying the right things. But inside, she felt like something was slowly shifting, like the ground beneath her thoughts wasn't as solid as it used to be. And that scared her, not because the feeling was unbearable, but because it was becoming familiar. Familiar feelings are dangerous. Once something feels normal, you stop fighting it. She remembers the exact night it fully took over. The room was quiet. Too quiet. She was alone with her thoughts, and there were no distractions left to hide behind. The feeling rose again, stronger this time. Undeniable. And instead of pushing it away like she always did, she let it stay. She let it exist in the space with her. That's when she realized something unexpected. The feeling wasn't random. It was connected to something she had been avoiding, something she hadn't wanted to admit to herself. a truth that had been building quietly beneath the surface of her daily life. And the more she tried to suppress it, the more it demanded to be felt. She had been running from it, calling it stress, calling it exhaustion, calling it anything except what it really was. But now, sitting in the silence, she couldn't lie to herself anymore. The feeling wasn't trying to destroy her. It was trying to reveal something. That realization didn't make it easier. If anything, it made it more intense. Because now she knew it wasn't going away. Not until she faced what was underneath it. And that meant confronting parts of herself she had carefully avoided for a long time. Her heartbeat slowed as the panic faded, replaced by something heavier but clearer. Acceptance. Not full understanding, not peace, just acceptance that this feeling had taken over because she had ignored it for too long. And in that moment, she stopped fighting. She let it wash over her completely, not as an enemy, but as a message. By the time the night ended, the feeling was still there, but it felt different. Less like a storm, more like a truth she had finally stopped resisting. Sometimes a feeling takes over not because you're weak, but because you've been strong for too long in the wrong direction. And sometimes the only way to regain control is to finally let yourself feel what you've been trying so hard to escape.